The game, Krutova, Larionov, and Doug Smith will be the forward line. The defensemen Jim Benning and Robert Nordmark in goal, Steve Weeks. The Soviets win the draw, however, from the face-off. Konstantinov getting it to the line, but Nordmark knocked it down. Krutova then set up Smith right in front of the net, but it's called on the offside. And the face-off will be outside the blue line. Well, all eyes on this fellow who has had his problems. He first of all said he was out of shape. His coach agreed, his former coach. Yeah. So does the coach here. Why? For the rest of the unit, two of them in New Jersey. Rebuilding. Larionov's over the line. Larionov clearing it in front. Here's a chance. The shot is just wide of the net. Back off to Kamensky, but he couldn't hold the pass. And swinging back behind his own net is Krutova. Krutova now at center ice for Larionov. Larionov working to the line along with Doug Smith. Larionov drops it off to Reinhardt. Reinhardt deep in the corner against the Soviets' Andrei Homotov. Comes out near the line. There's a shot taken by Smith wide of the net. Bekov has it for the Soviets. Rink wide, Kamensky. To the line he comes. Backing up on the play is Garth Butcher. He tries to circle him. Got a shot away. Flips it for the net and scores on the rebound. Homotov had all the time in the world as Butcher had been ridden behind the net. And Homotov gives the Soviets a 1-0 lead.
Well, Kamensky's going to beat Garth Butcher wide right here with those big, long legs and creates the play. Vancouver gets running around a little bit. Now, Weeksy's guessing here. Steve Weeks is guessing a little bit on that first move. He gets himself out of position. Again, Kamensky beats Butcher wide. Now, Weeks is going to guess right here. And he's going to get beat because he's out of position.
For a moment, there seemed to handcuff Irby. Now Fedorov. Fedorov over the line, number 18. There's the shot. As he was drifting away, he let it go. And Krutov tried to slip it back to Sandlak. He lost balance. Fedorov then with a shot on the short side. Weeks stood in there and made the stop.
A street corner cop directing the puck to their breaking wingers.
All right, over the line they come once again. Now here is Larionov trying to get set. Krutov coming in there to help out, but the Soviets come away with it. And at center ice, Cheryayev giving it to Kamensky to Bekov. His shot just wide of the net. Homotov on the far boards, but it hopped over his stick. And Krutov, Smith, back to Krutov. Hits the line. Smith's offside. The puck comes loose. There's one man back. Here they come again. Homotov. Kamensky getting set in front of the net, and he shot it wide. It missed. This is Kamensky. Kamensky. Bekov can't reach the pass. At center ice, Krutov. Larionov on Bekov, the long rebound, and it comes all the way up to center ice. And here come the Canucks, led by Larionov. Larionov dropping it to Smith. Smith shooting it, and it's steered into the corner by Irby. Krutov. Larionov at center ice. Larionov makes a good move on the defense. Now going in. Krutov positions himself in the high slot. Gets out to Nordmark to Krutov. In front for Smith, but he couldn't knock it down. Benning now shoots it in deep. Round behind the net. Nordmark moving in. Knocks that puck into the corner. Krutov clearing it out in front of the net now. Larionov. Krutov once again. Here's his shot that's deflected wide of the net. Benning moves in. Clear behind the net. Larionov hits the line. Larionov looking for a man, but he threw it right into the traffic. And Davidov is out there. Davidov to the line, trying to find some room. Shoots it and scores. Davidov had a man to distract goaltender Steve Weeks in district, and he just took the shot himself.
He does a good job here. He pump fakes about 3 times. Garth Butcher doesn't know whether to go, get up, get him, no, bang, in the net. He pump faked 2 or 3 times. There was a big, see when this play develops, it develops so late in the defensive zone. Butcher has really by the physical play, and as a matter of fact, they're winning a lot of those little battles.
Here's Fedorov. Look at that move. And there's a shot over top of the net. Boy, he came in flying.
But this is when a forward's eyes light up when you see another forward assuming the defensive position without his feet moving. Fedorov now is going to come streaking through the neutral zone, and we're going to watch Krutov in a stationary position. Whoops. That's not a defenseman playing defense.
I can remember a Canada Cup, the Canada Cup the Soviets won, when Krutov came up the left side, and the forward back on a shorthanded situation was Guy Lafleur, and he ate Guy Lafleur alive. Went in and scored what was the biggest goal in the whitewashing the Soviets gave Team Canada to win the Canada Cup. Here's the shot in front of the net. Just wide for the Canucks. They played pretty well here tonight. they'll be able to use this game as a kind of a stepping stone, but not here. As breaking in all alone is Fedorov, the backhand shot, and he scores. Fedorov split the defense and found himself all alone.
The play is going to break down again in the neutral zone for Vancouver, and the puck, it comes out. There are an awful lot of Vancouver Canucks in a small area of the ice. In the meantime, Fedorov is going to go in uncontested from the neutral zone. Well, a couple of Michael Jordan jukes and jives on the frozen H2O as we watch him here. Watch how many moves he makes now. There's one there, two there, three with the hands. Weeks, although, does a pretty good job staying. I'm very impressed with the quality of this club's effort here tonight.
Here's Holmatov getting set, and he shot it right through the legs of Weeks, but he's got enough of it that it drifted wide of the post. Here they come again. There's a shot, hit the post, and back out again. Great chance there right in front of the net by Bekov, and it got by Weeks, but hit the post, and Weeks was alert to grab it. Here he is again.
Again, an awful lot of good physical work by the Soviets going to the net. He's going to see three of them down low, fighting off Lidster.
Now the lead pass to Larionov. Knocks it down at the line. Gets it in. Chasing after him is Kravchuk, former teammate. Here's Krutov. Krutov with Tandy trying to work his way in front of the net. Back to the point. There's the shot. The rebound on his knees as Irvich steered it into the corner. In front of the net by Kostichkin. And they go after it again. There it goes down. Kostichkin circling out. The backhand shot. Weeks reached out, got the pad on it. And the rebound, Kostichkin again got a shot away, but that one was deflected behind the net. Melnick ahead at center ice. That's Krutov trying to get over the line. He's stopped. Back comes down. They come. Larionov now at center ice. Drops it back for Nordmark. Nordmark to the line. Krutov standing at the blue line. Couldn't reach that one. And Konstantinov comes on. Krutov along with Nordmark and Reinhardt. Here's Krutov trying to get through the defense, and it's chipped away from him by Konstantinov. Cleared around the boards where Reinhardt has it. Reinhardt clearing it in front. That's Larionov turning under some close checking. There's a shot by Krutov that missed the shot, and the glove save on Christick's shot. Tandy has it. Tandy ahead for Larionov. Nice little move, but he just couldn't get around the last man. Tandy then shoots it in, and in traffic, Irvig loves it. Mazelnikov. Shostin can't reach that pass. It goes all the way down to Weeks at the Vancouver goal. Nordmark played very well here tonight for the Canucks. Tandy ahead. Larionov now one-on-one with the defense. He shoots it, and he shot it wide